Hi all, I'm Micro D again, and I'm still presenting you md.vis, and today we will look over modulation, every type of modulation from MIDI to voice and whatsoever. So first of all, I will start this little fella because that's useful, and then go to here. Oh yes, today music will be some chiptune, but I won't start it right now because first I want to start up everything. And why I told you why I have to do this? Anybody got a program which is as fast as fraps and not action, because action sucks eventually. That's a pure bloatware. And then fraps is just too simple for this kind of stuff. In best case, you could record the desktop with the DX story. That would be just awesome. Now, back to the topic. We just start the music. Not this one. This is very much more better. So, data glitch is the label if you are curious. Go to dataglitch.org. If I can remember, or .net. I don't know. Search for it on Google. So, for this kind of music, proper visual. This is a preset from remix from Panam. I guess she was the only female ABSer. We don't want this because I will start amateur. This one. So, there are basically 4 types of modulation: LFOs, to-do map, sequencer, and audio reaction. LFOs are driven by BPM, which you can tap inside as the tooltip shows. You can resync with the middle mouse button, and if you right click you can double or half the BPM. Yes, double or half the BPM. Now that we tapped inside, another music is started. I'm not so punctual on this one. Actually, there are floating some automatic beat detection around, but I'm not really supposed to talk about it. And hence it's not included here. So, you have 6 LFOs. This is from 0 to number 5, number 0 to number 5. And if you right click on this column, you can set the type of it, which are quite obvious. Dragging this column is the phase, and double click resists the phase, as every other slider around here. This box down here indicates the rate of the LFO, which is basically expressed in beats measure and beats type. and I can change the two parts so I can change the beat measure with holding the left mouse button and scrolling with the mouse wheel, and I can change the beat type by holding the right mouse button and scrolling the mouse wheel. I can go up to 16 with this, and 1/16 is quite fast, as you can see. Now, assigning an LFO to slider is quite simple. Well, you see this little value on the right side of every slider, or every slider which can be modulated with them. It indicates which LFO it has to respond. So dragging the middle button vertically up or down will set the range of the LFO. I can go inside negative space as well. But this is too fast. This is just for some hardcore. Double right clicking or double left clicking will reset the rate. Oh, let's set this to sign. Same applies to effects. For example, stripes. Stripes isn't good for this one. This one is good for stripes. As I talked about, you can have the BPM. You can see from number, so from 0 to 5, these are the LFOs, but if I set it to 6, it will get to audio reaction. There are 4 channels eventually. Obviously, bass, mid-bass, mid-high and high. I will plan to extend it so users can split up the FFT as many parts as they want. Currently it's solved this way. I forgot to set it to stereo mix. This is much nicer. With LFOs, you can go further than the range of the slider. So currently, the value of this fader is below zero, and this makes some quite interesting blending effects. So back to stripes. With effects, there is a clamp on the values, just because I know what will happen with the fader, but I don't know what will happen to effect if it goes above or below the range. So this is LFO. Oops. Oh, I forgot the MIDI. I forgot to connect my cord nano control to the computer, so I will show you that later. But because the whole mix is driven by to-do map, you can create mappings, MIDI mappings or OSC mappings as you put in to-do map. I will link a tutorial based on that, made by Antokyo, if I remember that, which will cover how to use to-do map in detail. And yes, sequencing. So sequencing is the trickier one. Actually, I've stole the idea from Iris. So while you're hovering a slider, press the space button and drag the mouse. Release the space button and it will play automatically all the stuff. Eventually you can make the mixer GUI. you can make the mixer GUI as a Christmas tree. You can light up all the sliders and values. That is pretty good if you want to impress your client. Well, a moment for the MIDI. Unfortunately, I had to start over the whole stuff, the whole setup, because I forgot to connect the MIDI. You don't have to if you are in live performance, just for the recording, for the fraps, to record the whole desktop. So start over. I will just show you on the user interface. I won't start up AVS and all this stuff again. So in theory, I haven't tried it out yet. There are two methods of MIDI learning. The first method is the unstable one. Holding the right mouse. Yes. And there you go. Don't do this. I forgot to start this up. I'm not quite familiar with it. Okay, where was I? As you can see, this creates a tremendous amount of mapping, which is not good. Not even close to good. Okay, I started over. I believe this is a bug inside to-do map. You cannot learn the MIDI without using, it looks like, without using the to-do map interface. So that was the unstable way. I don't really recommend it. And the stable way would be to find the variable what you are looking for, mainly this one. Oh shit, I've done it again. Oh, sorry. Yeah. This is awkward. Okay, never ever do this. Maybe in next versions. Never mind, I forgot what I wanted to say. So we want to set the learning mode. The LFO, we say it, and there you go. I'm just rotating the slider. I am not the slider, I don't want this. I eventually want this and this and this. Whoop whoop. That's all. That's about the MIDI. Nothing special. It learns ORC messages as well. If you have such a shiny device which supports ORC too, then it should work without problem. But that's because the DMAP is an awesome stuff. So that's all about the modulation, and thank you again. Next time I finally get into md.vis, what it is and how it connects to md.mix. Goodbye.